Yes, I'm giving you motherfucking life. I know what you're thinking. I am that bitch. Like, I am the bitch who has stolen your husband and I'm out here buying fur coats and shit. Like, I'm giving you that bougie boss bitch realness. How y'all doing? Today we're going to be talking Rich Lux and him trying to beg money from his subscribers. Y'all ready? Let go.
More money, I want your money, I want more money, I want your money.
Mama, I'ma expose you, yeah. They're hating on me cause I got all the tea. Hating on me cause I got all the tea. Hating on me cause I called you a she-girl. So much drama, I'ma expose you. I'm so gonna expose you right now. You're being exposed and you don't even know you're being exposed. I'ma expose you, girl, cause there's so much drama.
We're from Britain, okay? We don't spill tea, we drink it. I thought I would try and look as bougie as possible, and there is nothing more bougie than a fur collar, ho. Bitch! Yes, it's your girl, Paige, back at it again with yet another video for you hoes. So, if you haven't heard, the entire internet has been talking loud about it, especially in the drama community. The Rich Lux has been asking his subscribers for money. Now, usually, as you know, I would always give you a 60-second rundown of who Rich Lux is, but I have already done that in another video. Bitch Lux is a 20-something-year-old YouTuber from Texas, America. So, instead of doing that, I'm just going to get straight into the scandal and hopefully shave off a few minutes for you guys. So, yesterday, Rich Lux posted a video about Wendy's eating show and what had happened with her and why she decided to leave YouTube. It was a regular, schmegular Rich Lux video. People were here for it. I was definitely here for his opinion. But see, what happened was people went and had a look into the description bar to find out all that relevant information, and they saw that in the description bar was something that they'd never saw before. This. Yes, that's right. Rich Lux is out here asking people for money. He's out here asking people for money. Excuse me, didn't you just get fired from a job?
I hope you at the unemployment office applying for a job.
So obviously this got people really angry, and in the comments section of that video there was a bunch of people who left comments which have since been deleted, but there was a bunch of people who had left comments and said, Rich, this is not cool, you shouldn't be asking people for money. Now I know what you're gonna say. I know you're gonna sit there and say, oh, but what about things like Patreon? Well, let me tell you a little bit about Patreon. Usually when people are to subscribe to Patreon, they are offering a service. So let's take, for instance, the good old, lovely, pleasant person who I'm sure is very nice, Kendall Ray.
Get my gist? Do you understand?
So Kendall Ray had spoken about the new advertiser-friendly policy that YouTube has introduced. This meant that her conspiracy videos, which is what she is most known for, now can't be monetized. Which means, in turn, Kendall Ray cannot make any profit from those videos. So Kendall Ray has set up a Patreon account where she's asking people to donate so that if these videos are going to be made, you guys are going to have to subscribe on a monthly basis so that I can produce the videos that you guys love to watch. So that's how it works. She's doing a service, she is doing work, she's working on these videos tirelessly, hours and hours on end, and she's asking people to donate to subsidize this so that she can generate money from it, otherwise she can no longer make this content. While I may be an old Betty who might be a little bit stuck in my ways, and I'm sitting here thinking to myself, but why? I can kind of understand the logic. But Bitch Lux, to be out here asking people to donate to your PayPal account is dead ass wrong. What are you doing for that money?
Spare some change?
Sure.
You didn't put anything in there?
Yes, I did. I put hope in there.
Rich Bitch Lux has already caused controversy earlier on this month because he has started putting a lot more adverts in his videos. Whilst I may not agree with putting 7 ads in a 5-minute video, it's his channel and he can do whatever he wants on there. I hope he earns that coin. But to be out there doing the most with your adverts and then still be asking people to donate money to you is foul. It's so wrong. It's so wrong on so many levels. Word is on the street from what I have heard from people who I have spoken to in relation to Rich Lux, allegedly, you know I've got to say that word, allegedly, Rich Lux lives with his parents. By parents, I think it was just his mother. I think he's got a single mother, but that's allegedly. So he lives with his parents, which means that in terms of bills, amenities, etc., etc., I imagine, and I don't know because I know that this is how it is in my household, 99.9% of that is covered, and I just pay a base amount of money each month when I live with my mum. So it's not like he has that many outgoings in the same way that I have outgoings with this place. We are living in a weird YouTube community world where you've got people like Tadamocha sitting there saying that she is homeless.
I am like literally homeless.
And people like Rich Lux who are saying I'm rich, but I'm broke. We need to stop thinking, woe is me. I'm sorry, and maybe I just don't get it. Maybe that's it, I just don't get it. But in my head, if you have ascertained a lucrative career through YouTube, that is a luxury. The fact that I can earn a few extra coins to help with my household on a monthly basis is a luxury. So if I was to be out here making money full-time off YouTube and anything was to happen, I would have to A, set up a Patreon account so that people can donate on a monthly basis so that I can continue to make the content that I enjoy, the Kendall Ray approach. Or B, I have to just do what the rest of the fucking world has to do, which is get a job. But here's the thing that people are getting even more mad about, is that his social blade is basically saying that this guy earns a lot more than most people do yearly. Whilst I know that social blade might not be the most accurate results I know from personal experience, but my social blade, and I can only speak from my own personal experience, isn't far off what I'm earning. Give or take a couple of £100, I'm pretty much on par with what Social Blade is saying. At the very maximum, Rich Lux earns £20,000 in a month, and that is a lot of money. So at the moment, currently it states on Rich Lux's social blade that he earns anything between £232 to £3,700 per month. Which means on an average week, this guy is averaging out approximately $2,000 to $2,500 a month, which is more than a lot of people. It's definitely more than my monthly wage.
Do you not understand, fellow YouTubers, that you are asking normal average people for money? If you're a successful YouTuber, you make thousands and thousands of dollars. You never should be begging your fans for money.
So then, this is where I get a little bit twisted. This is where I get a little bit fucked up. Because why all over your Snapchat do I see you going places like Gucci, Tom Ford, all of these expensive luxury places? Well, maybe if you didn't go to these places and spend your items on this, regardless of what I've heard about you sending things back.
My favorite brand right now would have to be Hermes. Like, I really have fallen in love with the brand lately, and I think it's like an acquired taste to love the Hermes brand, if that makes sense.
Yes, so he said his favorite brand is Twinkies, and I concur as well.
You didn't spend all your money on these places, going expensive places all the goddamn time, then maybe you would have a lot more in your bank. So don't be out here asking people for money but then go out to Tom Ford. Are you stupid? Are you dumb? Are you dizzy? Are you having a bubble? But then, obviously, here I am getting all in my feelings, all messed up, because I can't believe he did this, to find out on Twitter that this isn't the first time that Rich Lux has asked for donations. This isn't the first time. I don't class that as a donation. I'm not donating to you. You are not impoverished. In fact, you live in a first world country and you are asking people for money because you can't go out and get a job. Not acceptable, honey. Clock of the house, honey. Donating sounds like it's a charity, sounds like you're doing something good. And that's the problem that I have with this word. And I'm sorry, you can sugarcoat it all you want, but that word for me is just so in bad taste. So incredibly in bad taste. If you want to make money and you want people to subscribe to a service, then set yourself up a Patreon and ask people to donate to your Patreon in return for good quality content. But if you're not going to do that, then you have to be like the rest of the general population who you're expected to feed your pockets and get a job. Anyway, that's it. This was more like a little rant about this situation. I was feeling some kind of way for the past 2 days about this situation because I'm like, I'm sorry, I work really hard for my money and I feel like not just me but any other person who is watching Rich Lux, I actually implore you not to donate to him. This is the most fickle, most shallow thing I've ever heard in my entire life, and he has to get out of his feelings and go and get a job. But tell me what you guys think. Do you think that Rich Lux has taken it a little bit too far and that he should really be out there looking for a job like the rest of us? Or do you think that it's perfectly fine for YouTubers to ask for us to subsidize their lifestyle that they have ascertained through YouTube, which is a luxury? Let me know in the comments section down below. Obviously, there is always the bell that's just somewhere in this video. Make sure you hit that bell so you get a notification every single time that I post new content. Also, all of my social medias are down below. It's all the same, at PaigeChristieUK. And I think that's it. I'm done with Bitch Lux. He can Bitch Lux himself the fuck out of here.
My fat ass ain't going nowhere, girl, so get used to it.
I personally feel like it's unfair of him to ask people to subsidize his lifestyle that he is so graciously flaunting all over his Snapchat. But don't take my opinion for it because I'm boop-boop-be-doo. Ooh! And it worked this time. Petty! You know I had to come through with a Rich Lux fur collar, bitch, yes!